Hello everyone. Today we'll be discussing about logo design principles. So logo is really important for companies or organizations and also for websites. The goal for a logo is to be recognized um, from the customers or the users. So I'd like to briefly explain about the principles, the main principles I chose. There are 7 of them. So let's go through one by one. So number one, sketches. When you're creating a logo, sketches are really important. Most designer will start from sketch and simply from paper and pens, and they will draw sketches and they will create many different sketch, and they will narrow it down to few of them until they get a really nice sketch. So when designing a logo, sketches are really important. Number two is balance. Um, that logo really has to keep balance. Some really bad logos doesn't have really balance, but balance meaning of the weight um, on the left and the right or up and down should always be good. But this principle could be considered as exceptions. There could be exceptions where they can it shouldn't it cannot it should it doesn't really have to be identical. So it's balance is really important. Number three is size. When creating a logo, concerning about size is really important because um, if you're going to print on a letterhead or an envelope, if it's too small, it might not be able to read or recognize the logo. So if you're creating a logo, just check if it really also looks nice on envelopes and letterhead sizes. Also, if you could print it in a poster size and see if the resolution is also good enough. Number four is color. Um, don't use too much colors. You can use many colors, but you really have to have a good reason to be able to use a lot of many colors. Usually, two or three will be nice, um, and make sure it's not really hard on the eye. Maybe just pick some um, colors that are next to, like yellow, orange, red, or orange, red, pink. Um, so if you want a warm logo, you will use like yellow, orange, red, and if you want more like a cool logo, it will be like blue or light blue, green. And colors has really has different meanings. Like for example, red has passion or fire, or it also has authority. So when creating a logo, you can also think of that and use the color of that. Also, make sure that um, you can also print the logo in black and white, and it will all still be recognizable. So number five is typography. Typography is really important. Some logos have, as you can see, they use typography in their logo, um, all of it or maybe part of it. And choosing the font is really important. Make sure it's legible, you can read it, not too hard, but you want to make sure that it's not really simple and not like the common fonts that everybody uses. Um, so you have to really be careful of choosing the fonts, typography. Number six is recognition. Um, so this is the ultimate goal for a logo. You have to your logo has to be um, have recognition. As you can see, McDonald's or Pepsi, Walt Disney, these all has really great recognition. People can just see and without thinking they will think about that company or that shop or organization. So make sure that you have recognition, and to make it recognizable, you have to make sure it's not really loud or messy. You have to keep it really clean, and that comes at last for differentiate and simplify, where you really have to differentiate. You have to come up with a different idea. You cannot copy other people's work, other companies' logo. You can use it as inspiration. You can get inspiration from other logos, but it's usually better to just get the inspiration and make a logo from scratch and make everything from scratch, because copying other logo is illegal, and you shouldn't do that. Also, make it really try making it simple. Try simplifying it, because as you can see, the examples over here on the right, these are good clean design and bad clutter design. It's really hard to see. It's not really good for easy on your eyes, and if you compare it to the clean ones, it's really easier to remember, and people will recognize these logos more than the clutter design logos. So try to keep it simple as possible, so people can always remember your logo in your company or organization. So that's the 7 main principles when you're creating a logo, and I like to show some examples of logo that I think is really good. Okay, here I Google logo, and the images will come up. As you can see, there's many logos in the world. There's many companies. These are mostly auto, like cars companies that has logos. Most people recognize Toyota or Ford, BMW, Mercedes, and Nissan or Mazda, Honda. It's really, if you look at the really famous ones, people that really recognize these really simple and clean and clear logos. So it's really easy to recognize and remember. Also, if you can see, this Volkswagen is identical. Batman is identical, so it really has great balance. Apple did a good job in differentiating and making it simple that people can easily recognize. And eBay is also really simple. It's just word typography font with different colors, and you can see that they're not usually really strong or bright colors. It's not really that bad in the eyes. Target has a really great simple logo, and the color red stands out really nice. NASA could have done a little bit. I mean, it's really good, but it might be a little clutter, but still NASA is really famous. People will recognize NASA, but I don't know if everyone will know the logo of NASA. YouTube is really famous. People will probably recognize it really fast. Red Bull, you can see their logo is identical, left and right. It has a great balance. Adidas does not have a balance, but you can see that they have this nice lines, and it's really simple. So they made a really nice logo too. So if you go down, and you can get some inspiration from these logos, and there's many good good design logos. So hope you learned something about logos from this lecture, and thank you very much.